Hello, Team Page. I hope each of you have had a restful break. I know we've been out of school due to the weather. And so I wanted to provide you with an electronic or digital newsletter this week so that you can understand what our priorities are as we return to school tomorrow. And so, as you heard, school is opening tomorrow. So excited. Our students will be coming back into the building. We need to ensure that everyone is present and accounted for. And so we need everyone to please make sure that they are there by 7:45 for our teachers. And I know that we have our LCs, they come in at 7:30. So that means that you are on duty and you're not entering the building at those reporting times. So we need you on duty, not coming into the door at those times. Additionally, I want to give a reminder to our elective teachers. Tomorrow is Thursday. So all students in grades K through 5 should be utilizing that block for Amira. And so again, all students should be logging into Amira during your instructional block tomorrow for my elective teachers. Therefore, my reading teachers, I need you to make sure that students are set to be on grade level in Amira. I need you to do that now. Do it this afternoon. Make sure that your students are already set to be on 4th or 3rd grade or 1st grade, whatever your grade level that you teach. Otherwise, we do not get credit, and this is a requirement by law. Okay, so we need to make sure that we are in compliance on those pieces, especially when I speak to the legal aspects. We're talking about our House Bill 1416 students. Okay. Additionally, we will be having POC and demo day tomorrow. So tomorrow is our demo day. And as you all know, I've already sent out that agenda. So please be ready and prepared for demo day tomorrow. There are some teachers who have already been slated to demo tomorrow, and we gave you a focus. So please make sure that you review the agenda and see if you have been selected as the lucky teacher to demo tomorrow. And we will have POCs on Friday. Okay, so your appraisers will be sending and sharing out those POC agendas so that you have them. And then there might be some pre-work. So please do not wait until the day of to look at those agendas, because I can guarantee you there's some pre-work attached to it, just like there's some pre-work for your demo day agenda as well. Additionally, classroom readiness. I want to talk about this and making sure that everyone has already put back their desk and their student bins are filled with ample supplies. So that means that you did not just put 4 pencils in there because you already know by block 2 or at least by 10 o'clock, you're going to need some more pencils. So please make sure that students have ample supplies, that they don't just have 2 or 3 pencils or 1 highlighter, or that the dry erase markers that you have, that they actually do work. So this is the work of the teacher. So this is the reason why you need to make sure you're on duty by 7:45 to make sure that your classroom is ready for instruction to begin promptly at 8 a.m. Additionally, make sure your room is decluttered. I know we walked some classrooms and noticed that there were some items out of place. So we need you to make sure that your room has been decluttered. You don't have excess papers and things just out of sort. Like those counters should not be filled with items. I think we have plenty of storage in the classrooms. So I need for you to make sure your classroom is orderly. We will also be picking up our testing for NWEA. So tomorrow we will focus on science, and then that has already gone out to those individuals who will be facilitating or be test administrators tomorrow. Please make sure you check your email, staff, because there's a lot of communication going out, and we just want to make sure that everyone is fully aware of these expectations before returning to campus tomorrow. Additionally, we will continue with our circles and dibbles testing. Okay, so I know there's a team of teachers who are focusing on those aspects. I just want to let you know, please make sure you're ready to pick that up again tomorrow. And I want to focus on-time transitions. I have noticed that especially in grades 5 and 5th grade, we have an issue with transitioning on time. And so I want us to make sure that when we leave recess, we need to be wrapping that recess up at the 25th minute. So I know recess is 30 minutes. So when you get to 25 minutes, go ahead and start lining your students up. That's just not for 5th grade. That's for all grade levels, right? Because there's only 30 minutes slated. So when you get to that 30th minute, you should be back in your classroom. All right. We should not be walking in the door. That's not the time to start lining kids up. No, they have 30 minutes. I need you to make sure your students are back in the classroom when they get to that 30th minute. Additionally, for my 3 through 5 grade level teachers, make sure that you're transitioning from block 1 to block 2 to DOLs to the team center on time. Again, students who score A, right? The A work students, those are the students who should be going to the team center. However, if you already know when you send little Johnny to the team center and he's not doing any work or he's not being productive, you're not going to send him to the team center. We're not doing that. So you need to make sure that you really focus on keeping those students from S2 down to your Ls. You're only sending your As to the team center, and then learning coaches and whomever is working in the team center, you need to make sure students are getting their timestamps before they even get in the door, and then every 10 minutes, and then making sure that students are producing quality work when they're in the team center. And teachers do know that if students are not behaving, they will be removed. So we just need to make sure that we're working together to ensure that process is clean and crisp. Additionally, as you know, there's been some curriculum adjustments due to the weather days that we missed. So everyone should be focusing on that shift. If you had not already, please make sure that you make these shifts in your instruction. And your instruction should be as though it's high quality instruction, but it's like the day before STAR. So we're not slacking. High expectations for teachers, high expectations for students. Students should be engaging in MRS. Students should have some level of at-bats throughout your lesson. You should be providing that feedback. You should be dealing with misconceptions. You should be tracking, right? And I would definitely say, again, pay attention to your pacing. So you should definitely have a timer. Every teacher should be utilizing a timer. So when we walk in your classrooms, we should see your timer going for every single activity. So if students are going to turn and talk, they should have a set amount of time. Students should not be turning and talking longer than, I would say, 45 seconds. Okay. So we don't have students turning and talking for a minute and 2 minutes. We're not doing that. If you go that long, they should be doing a response card, and they should be writing for a minute or 2 minutes, or maybe they're reading with a focus. And so let me say that we need to ensure that anytime that we're giving students a reading task, it's with a focus. So for instance, students, I want you to read paragraph 2, and you're looking for the main idea. I'm coming around and I'm looking for evidence of the main idea that you're going to write off to the side. That's how that should sound, right? And then you let them know you have 1 minute. I'm setting the timer now. And then you release them to do it. But the key is that there's a focus for their reading, and then you're just not telling them, hey guys, I want you to read paragraph 2. You have 1 minute to do so. Not at all. You need to make sure they have a task. If I'm looking at 5th grade, they're reading, and I need for you to be able to provide me with at least 2 inferences, and then I need text evidence to support each inference. You have 1 minute, and I'm coming around, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for your first inference within the first 30 seconds. And then that's all that you have to do. However, just want to make sure that we all understand the instructional expectations for tomorrow. Understand that we're expecting everyone to report back to campus. If for whatever the reason you cannot, I need to know that no later than 5 p.m. today. So please, please, please do not reach out to Ms. Johnson. Do not reach out to Ms. Wells. I am your point of contact for all attendance matters, okay? So I want to go on record saying that again. I think I've said this before several times, but I want to reiterate it again, that I am the point of contact for all attendance matters, with whether you're leaving campus early, whether you're coming to campus late, or whether you're just going to be absent. That should come directly to me. And if you need the number is 346-638-4961. So please make sure that you're reaching out to me directly to avoid any types of miscommunication. Because again, that is my wheelhouse and it's my responsibility. So I'm asking that you communicate directly with me and not with the APs. Also, I want to just make sure that I reinforce, going back to the instruction one time, is students must have instructional materials in front of them. I want to applaud pre-K teachers. You have been doing an amazing job. Every time students have something in front of them, they're just not sitting there. So I want to make sure and implore all teachers, pre-K through 5, from the front to the back of the building, students cannot sit there with an empty desk. The race cards or whatever you have on the race strategy you have on your desk is not included in that. That's not instructional materials. What is it that students are utilizing during their at-bats? That's student practice. When I say at-bats, I'm talking about student practice. So what exactly are they utilizing during student at-bats that then will inform your next instructional move? That's my question for you. So you need to make sure that every single lesson, every single student, I don't care if they got there 30 minutes ago, everyone should have something in front of them that you're then using as a measurement to ensure that they're mastering the TEKS. If you have not been doing this, do know that this is the expectation for tomorrow, okay? So you'll need to reach out to your appraiser if you need support in this area. However, this is something that we'll be looking for as we are coming around tomorrow. And if you have not heard, do know that, of course, we're in that window for our IRT. We do not know when they'll show up. We just know they're going to show up. And so, again, we don't do horse and pony shows, but we want to make sure that we're providing the highest quality of instruction that we possibly can. We want to make sure that we're complying with these instructional expectations that have already been spelled out in all of our newsletters. And so my hope is that if you have questions, if you need support, again, reach out to me, reach out to Ms. Johnson, reach out to Ms. Wells, reach out to your team leads, but absolutely do not suffer in silence. Do not sit there and say, I don't know how this is supposed to look. Please let us know. And if you look in the newsletter, there are some modeling videos that are available to you. Just in case if you still have questions and you want to see it in action, we do have some videos that's part of our campus newsletter. So I want to thank you all again for your time. Thank you so much for all that you do. Look forward to having an amazing 2 days this week on campus. And I'm sure that we'll soar all the way to the top. But let's make sure that we are ready so we don't have to get ready. Okay, so guys, stay ready so you do not have to get ready. So thank you for all that you do, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow.